Hello friends, welcome to English class. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about modal verb. What is modal verb? Modal verbs are essential elements in the English language, helping speakers and writers express intentions, abilities, possibilities, and necessities. Unlike regular verbs, modal verbs are unique because they do not conjugate based on tense nor they require auxiliary verbs. Instead, modal verbs modify the meaning of main verb to indicate nuanced degrees of certainty, politeness, permission, or requirement, making them indispensable for clear communication. Modal verbs are a special class of auxiliary verbs that enhance sentence by adding specific meanings such as possibility, obligation, or permission. For instance, using the word must conveys a strong sense of obligation. You must complete your assignment, while can suggests ability or permission. She can join the meeting. This flexibility enables speakers to convey not only what they are saying, but also how they feel about it. The choice of modal verbs such as should or ought to often reflects advice, while others, like might or may, show potential outcomes. Such subtle differences make modal verbs invaluable, particularly in formal or persuasive contexts where precision is necessary. Understanding the distinction between modal auxiliary verbs and standard auxiliary verbs is crucial. While modal verbs like can and might, and also must, give additional meaning and express modality, auxiliary verbs such as have and do and be are used primarily to form grammatical structures like questions and continuous or perfect tense. Unlike auxiliary verbs, modal verbs don't change form according to tense or person, and they directly alter the meaning of the main verb by implying intention or mood. This distinction helps in effectively communicating not only what is happening but also the speaker's intent behind the action, making modal verbs essential tools in nuanced expression. Differences between modal verbs and auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs like can, might, and must provide additional meaning to the main verb such as possibility or obligation. Auxiliary verbs like be, have, and do help form verb tense, voices, or questions, but don't add extra meaning to the verb itself. Let's do some practice to see how they are used in these sentences. She can swim very well. Can shows our ability to swim. He could play the guitar when he was younger. Could shows his past ability. You may leave the room May gives permission to leave. They might visit us this weekend. Might indicates a possibility of visiting. She must finish her work by tomorrow. Must shows necessity to complete the work. Shall we go for a walk? Shall is used as a suggestion to go for a walk. You should see a doctor if you're not feeling well. Should suggest advice to see a doctor. I will help you with your project. Will shows a promise to help. Would you like a cup of coffee? Would is used as a polite offer. You ought to be more careful when driving. Ought to gives advice to be careful. Notice that each of these modal verbs adds specific meaning to the sentences, expressing the speaker's attitude towards the action or condition. Let's look at some sentences that combine modal verbs and auxiliary verbs. She must have been tired after such a long journey. Modal verbs. The modal verbs must indicate necessity or certainty. Auxiliary verb have helps form the tense. They might be arriving soon. The modal verb might suggest possibility, and the auxiliary verb be helps form the continuous tense. You should have done your homework. The modal verb should implies advice, and the auxiliary verb have helps form the perfect tense. He will be working late tonight. The modal verb will indicates future certainty, and the auxiliary verb be helps form the continuous tense. I could have finished the project earlier. The modal verb could or possibility, and the auxiliary verb have helps form the perfect tense. We might have seen the movie last weekend. The modal verb might indicates possibility, and the auxiliary verb have helped form the perfect tense. They would be joining us if they were free. The modal verb would implies hypothetical situation, and the auxiliary verb be helps form the continuous tense. She may have been waiting for us. The modal verb may indicates possibility, and the auxiliary verb have helps form the perfect tense. He must be doing his homework now. The modal verb must indicate certainty, and the auxiliary verb be helps form the continuous tense. I would have helped you if I had known. The modal verb would implies a hypothetical situation, and the auxiliary verb have helps form the perfect tense. Each sentence uses a modal verb to express an attitude or mood, like possibility, necessity, or advice. and an auxiliary verb to create a perfect or continuous tense, showing how both types of verb work together for a nuanced meaning. Thanks for watching.